Hey guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the About page for Granite, and in this video we'll cover the longer version of the About page. So as we scroll down the following page, you'll see that we have several areas of a variety of different type of content, including newsletters, signups, banners, and so forth. So in order to achieve the following layout, what you need to do is, first of all, copy paste the following Visual Composer shortcode and add this to your page. Now, the following code is available within the written documentation that we provide, so be sure to check that out. So once you copy paste the following code, be sure that you are in text mode. Okay, your page template should be set to default, and once you've done that, just go ahead and click on Update. Okay, and then we'll go over to the front end of our website. We'll refresh our About page. Okay, and here we have the following content. As you'll see, some areas are missing. For example, like the as seen in banners over here. We'll add those in later on, just slightly. And that's pretty much it. At this point, we're ready to go ahead and just add in our own content. So let me just drag this over here so we can compare this side by side. Now, as you see over here, I disabled, or we actually had our page title disabled, so we'll go ahead and disable our page title as well, just to make sure that our demos are accordingly. Okay, there we go, and of course our menu structure is slightly different, but that does not affect the layout. So let's go ahead and talk about how to essentially start editing the following page. So what you'll need to do is go over here to the front end editor and open this up in a new tab. This way we'll be able to manage every single section of our About page. So once this loads up, you'll see that every area here is broken down into several sections that can be individually edited. Alright, so let's just start off with this area over here, which is our title. So we'll click on the following edit icon. Okay, and here we have the About title that can be edited. As you'll see, here's the text, it says About, and then we have our subtitle. So let's just change this to About Me. And over here you can also change your subtitle size. Currently we have it set to H5, so that can be adjusted as well. And then also if you need to add or change the subtitle color, that can be changed as well, along with, of course, the title color. All of these options can be changed. Within the design options, there's really nothing for us to adjust over here, except for the following margin, and the margin just appears over here. So you want to add a larger gap in between there. You can add this, let's just say, to 70 pixels. Okay, and then we'll click on Save Changes. Okay, so you'll see that now we have About Me instead of About, and our margin gap over here increased a little bit as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit the following text. This is very easy and simple. Simply click on the edit button over here, and voila, you have the standard WordPress text editor that you can use to edit your text. Within the design options, there's nothing here for us to play around with. Alright, so we'll close that off, and let's also go ahead and expand the following row settings to see what we have here. Okay, and we'll need to go over here to the design options, and you'll see that we have a background color set. So if needed, you can adjust the following background color as needed. That can work along with your branding or the overall style that you are trying to achieve. Okay, and once again, once you've selected your background color, be sure to click on Save Changes, and you're all set. Okay, so let's go ahead and scroll further down. We have the following image and titles over here. So in terms of the text, once again, super easy. Simply click on the following Edit Text button, and you will be able to edit the following text. And then we also have this little separator, or this little line, that can be edited as well. So you'll need to click over here to edit. You can add your border color. So let's just change this to white. Okay, and then you can add in the border width, and we'll change that to 2 pixels. Okay, and then over here you can select the element width, and the element width stands pretty much for the width of this little line in comparison to the following area over here. You'll see these little borders that are separated by a dotted line. So if you wanted to take up 20%, type in 20% here. If it should be in around 40%, well, type in 40% or select 40% and you'll see that it increased, and we also have the border slightly more thick. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this off, and we also need to expand the following row settings. We'll click on the following edit button, and within the design options over here we have our background image that can be changed if needed. Okay, so this is an option that you can edit over here. Okay, and going back to our general settings, we have also a parallax effect that has been implemented, so you can change this either with fade or simple parallax effect, and you see that little effect. Let me just switch over here. You see that parallax effect that we have going on here as well, so that can be adjusted as well if required. Okay, and then once you've customize this, you can also change the parallax speed if needed, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and simply click on Save Changes, and then we'll close this off. Alright, scrolling further down, we have this section is called Press or As Seen In, and in our demo version we have these little banners or icons for wedding chicks over here. So you can add in more icons, and you'll see that we have these little placeholders for the images. So you'll simply need to just hover over this area here, and you'll see an edit image button. So click on that edit image, and you'll need to add an image here, and I've already added one from my media library, so I'll click on set image and it will be added to my area right over here. And then you do the same process for all of the other 4 sections. Simply select the image you want to use, click on set image, and it will be added here as well. Alright, and if needed you can then of course adjust the alignment, and that's pretty much it. So let me see here. We have also an option to add in a custom link. So if you want users to click on your banner and be redirected, so you can select this option where it says Open Custom Link and type in the web address that you want to add into this area here. Okay, and then over here you can select whether it should be in the same window or in a new window as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on Save Changes, close this off, and scrolling further down we have pretty much the same story as above. We have the background over here that can be adjusted, we have the following text, and we have the images. So let's take a quick look at the following background. Once again, we'll hover over this row area, we'll expand the following settings, and over here within the design options we have this background that can be adjusted. Okay, and then the following text area is also editable. We have our title, subtitle, we have the subtitle sizes, colors, and so forth that can be adjusted, and then finally we have the following image that is also adjustable. Now as you'll see here in the bottom we also have these social media links. Now the following social media links are automatically pulled from what you've previously added within your Flothemes area. If we head on over to general settings, here we have our social media link, and as you'll see here I have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and this is essentially what is shown up on my website over here. It's just these 3 links. So if necessary you can either remove some of these if that would be required, but yeah, just be sure that you've added all of your social media links here, and they will show up on this page here as well. Okay, and then finally we have an area here for a newsletter sign up. However, for editing this section we'll do a separate video because that will also include an embed code from MailChimp or any other newsletter sign up service. Okay, so this is pretty much it right now for the longer version of the about page. Once you've confirmed all of these adjustments, just be sure to click on update, and it will have a little green notification at the top of the screen where it says successfully updated. Okay, and at this point let's go ahead and refresh our test page or our about page, and you'll see that all of these changes have been applied. Once we click on the following link, it redirects us to flothemes.com, and that's pretty much it. So then we have our social media links here as well. Alright, so I hope this video helps, but you can also check out our written documentation for further details and info, and of course to obtain the following short code as well from the Visual Composer. Thanks again.